Hi guys, we are here at the Jurong Bird Park because they are having this 50th anniversary promotion that is only $2.50 per ticket. So me and Archana, we are here, and yeah, it's a Tuesday. School has restarted, so there are not many people at the park. And yeah, we just came here to explore and see what's interesting here at the Jurong Bird Park. So first up, the American flamingos. We headed to the penguin coast to see some penguins. But if you would like to see them at their natural habitat, then you will have to pay $2.50 to actually enter the penguin coast to actually view the penguins at their natural habitat, like what you see right here. We headed to the Pools Amphitheater to catch the High Flyers show that starts at 11 AM. You gotta come at about 10:30 AM to be able to catch a seat to watch this show.
Thank you. So this morning we will be taking all of you on an amazing flight and journey through the colorful and wonderful world of birds. We hope that you will leave the show feeling amazed by all our bird conservation champions and be inspired to take actions for all our feathered friends across the world. Now, speaking of feathered friends, I'm sure you've seen some chickens running across the stage, right? Yes? Well, those were our bantam chickens. In a very short while, we will be joined by one more chicken on stage. So everyone, and you see there is Charlie, our bantam rooster. I think he's enjoying the spotlight right here on stage, but it's time for him to head back home, okay? Slowly making his way back. So bantam chickens, they are actually a smaller species of chickens. That's why they all look very cute and petite, okay? Okay, so everyone, if you're ready, keep your eyes at that hut. Let's welcome Chucky, our bantam rooster. Chucky! I think he's getting ready. A little bit shy this morning. Oh, I see the door opening. There he is. Hi, Chucky. Ready to make a flight down to me? And a perfect touchdown. Now, many of you may think chickens, they cannot fly. Be careful there, Chucky. But Chucky here has proven us otherwise. So in a very short while, he will be making his flight all the way back home to Mitra. And off he goes. Let's give him a big hand, everyone. Now for the next act, we will be highlighting the natural behaviors of macaws. In the wild, macaws, they like to congregate on trees to feast on fruits and nuts. So right up on this tree, we've attached some treats for our birds to find. So let's welcome them, shall we? Everyone keep your eyes right back there. Here comes Gaia, our feisty macaw. One more friend will be following him right back there once again. Here comes Adrian, our scarlet macaw. Now macaws like like them, they can be found in the jungles of South America. Going back to Gaia is our Hycinocole, and Hycinocores, they are the largest species of parrots in the parrot family. So what happens after feasting on fruits and nuts? They will then fly to rocky surfaces, just like this, to lick up on clay or chalk. And this will actually help them with the digestion of any unripe fruits or nuts that they have eaten. Looks like the both of them are still enjoying themselves right up there. Not to worry. This will definitely be their next stop. Oh, very nice music. Oh, hi, Sai.
Hi, Diane.
What do you have here?
Now, everyone, this is EP, and he is our Go Green for Wildlife Ambassador. Now, he's so environmentally conscious that whenever he sees litter lying around, he will pick it up and throw it into a correct bin.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yes.
I don't believe you. So here with me, I actually do have a drink carton, a metal can, as well as a plastic bottle.
Alright, now to prove this, I have bins too. Now, let's watch this. Now, the first one here, this one is for paper, for metal, and the last one is for plastic material.
Oh, wow, sir, you have everything, don't you?
Alright.
Okay, so why don't you show us how EP recycles it?
Okay, P, let's prove it to them.
Wow, it's the correct bin.
Well done. 2 more to go.
Let's see what he hits for next. The metal can, straight into the right bin as well.
Last one, EP.
Okay, it should be fairly easy. There's only one bin left. And, sorry.
Yeah?
The bin is too tall for him, he can't reach it.
Oh, okay, not to worry, Daniel. Now, I have EP's cute little stool here. Now, pass it to him and see what he does with it, okay?
Okay, sir, I'll pass it to him right here. Oh, look at that. Okay, it's on the right, baby. Why don't you recycle this?
Well done, EP, well done. Now, plastic waste has invaded our water to an extent. It has killed more than 1 million of birds and animals every single year. Now, plastic found in their natural habitat will actually harm wildlife when they consume it or even get entangled in it. Now, for these reasons, plastic, they are also known as the deadliest monsters.
Deadliest monsters indeed, sir. So I believe EP here has set a very good example for all of us. Let's recycle our litter instead of throwing them into regular bins. These recycled items, they can be made into new products. So let's all bin our litter right to save wildlife and fight the deadliest monsters together. With that, let's give EP and Sahar a big hand, everyone. Thank you. Parrots from other animals is their ability to copy sounds, and they do this in the wild as a form of social communication. On the yellow-named Amazon parrot is famous for its ability to mimic human sounds. And we have one size for it today, so everyone, get your video cameras ready. Don't think you want to miss this. Okay, let's start with something simple. How about a nice hello? Hello. Oh, nice and sweet hello. He has a name. He's going to introduce himself. Can you tell everyone what's your name? Amigo. You hear that? His name is Amigo. Let's hear this one more time. What's your name? Amigo. Amigo is his name. Amigo, there's so many of them here today. How would you like to greet all these nice people? How are you? He's asking, how are you? What a very polite bird we have here this morning. So Amigo here, he is very smart. He can count from 1 to 10. First, in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect 10. Oh, hi, Sam, you're here again. Oh, I see you brought someone else out here. So everyone, I know who this is. This is Big John. And Big John here is our sulfur-crested cockatoo. Now he is a pioneer of the bird show. And did you know that he is over 50 years old? So when Jurong Bird Park opened its doors on the 3rd of January in 1971, Big John here, he was already an adult bird on exhibit on the park's opening day. So that's why we have Big John right out here for a special appearance. Okay, let's see if you want to do some mimics. Big John, you want to say hello? Do you hear that? The silent version. Just kidding. Big John, you want to say hello? I was talking to Big John, but he responded. Okay, let's leave Big John alone. Okay, maybe he will, want to gather some attention later. Maybe he's just warming up. Let's go back to Amigo. Amigo here can also count in a second language. So Amigo, would you like to count in Chinese?
2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
Hen hao! Now hen hao means very good in Chinese. Okay, I think he's ready for some attention right now. In the Chinese again, you're gonna say hello. No? Okay, let's try different mimics. Okay, we're gonna do the cough, cough. No, how about the chicken? La! The la! Bye-bye. No? I'm gonna give him the mic, he doesn't want to say anything. Okay, Victor, you be a good boy and sit here quietly, okay? Let's go back to Amigo. So Amigo here also loves to sing. In fact, he can sing 3 different songs in 3 different languages. The first song that he's going to sing is a local children's song entitled Current Line, which means a guest comes to visit. Amigo, let's sing in Mandarin.
客人来看宝宝，宝宝不在家，我的客人是国家，在这里飞啊。
There you go, current line, word for word. Now the next song that Amigo is going to sing originates from Indonesia, entitled Rasa Sayang. Rasa Sayang means feelings of love. Amigo, let's sing Rasa Sayang.
Rasa sayang, rasa sayang, di hati jauh, sayang, sayang,
Hey, wasn't that a cheerful song? Now the last song that Amigo is going to sing for us is in English, but before that, I need to know if anyone right here is celebrating your birthday today. Raise up your hand if it's your birthday. Okay, I see one right there in the middle. Anyone else in this section? 2, the young lady right in front here. 2. Okay, I've counted her in. 2. Anyone else? No. Okay, middle section. Any birthdays? Don't be shy. Okay, 3 right up there. Okay, 4, the young lady in pink. Okay, anyone else? No. Last section. Any birthdays? We have 4 so far. Okay, we have 5. The gentleman right over there. 6, the gentleman in white. Okay, 6 of you. I hope I didn't miss anyone out. Amigo, let's sing them their special song.
happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to the 6 of you and thank you for celebrating your birthdays right here in the bird park. So Amigo has done a very good job for all of us. And Big John, he has been very quiet all this time, right? Okay, let's see if he wants to say bye-bye, okay? 5 different mimics, which is the hello, the cough, the chicken, the laugh, and bye-bye. And one thing about parrots like Big John is they love to scream their heads off. You heard him scream just now, right, one time? I think everyone can hear him, and he doesn't even need a microphone. So Amigo also is 1 in a million, and it takes lots of dedication and hours for him to do what he just did. So please, do think twice, if not even thrice, before trying to go on out and get yourself a pet parrot, okay? Our next two birds joining us are going to show us just how loving hornbills can be. So everyone keep your eyes right over there. Let's welcome Vicky, our great pied hornbill. Good morning, Vicky. Our great pied hornbills like Vicky, they can be found in Asia. So when the female wants to nest, they will look for holes or cavities in trees. And just look at the nest box right up there. That nest box is similar to the nest boxes we give our hornbills right here in the bird park. We're coming up a few flights of stairs so that Vicky can have a better angle to fly up to the nest box. Very beautiful bird, isn't she? Do you hear her just now? That was a vocalization of a great pied hornbill. Okay, Vicky, let me check out your nest box. Off she goes. Vicky, your nest box is to your right. Can you show them your cute hawk? There you go. Okay, so what Vicky is doing right now is she is inspecting her nest box, and only if she likes it, then she will hop right in. Let's give her some time. Oh, she's already got in. So once inside, the female will then seal themselves in using soil, regurgitated food, or even her own droppings. The hole will only be big enough for her beak to stick out. Okay, Vicky, if you like your nest box, you can set it up now. Vicky, are you still inside? There she is. Now everyone, keep your eyes right back there. Here comes Sunny, Jurong Bird Park's animal icon, another great pied hornbill. So what happens in the wild is the male will go out to look for food to feed the female, and this will go on for about 3 to 4 months until the eggs are hatched, and then mother and child will leave the nest box. There you go, very lucky people right up there. Sunny flying very close to them. So right here in the bird park, we have been quite successful in breeding oriental pied hornbills using nest boxes just like this. And thanks to your contributions to our conservation funds, we have even successfully released them back into the wild, and even right here in the bird park. So when you're walking around the park, do look up. Might just spot yourself some free flying oriental pied hornbills. Son, it's you again! You here to call Sunny back home? Okay, everyone check out his huge wingspan. Here he comes. And I missed you, son. Okay, take 2. There you go, touchdown. Oh, hornbills, everyone. Now, in a very short while, we will be joined by more birds on stage. Birds, they often get the fruits for their young, especially during the nesting season. So this morning, we will be having a little competition to see who is better at gathering fruits. And here they are. So everyone, this is Corky, our scarlet macaw. So from the center all the way to the right, you'll be supporting Corky. And for the rest of you from the center to the left, you'll be supporting Stanley, our green-winged macaw. So what you have to do to show your support is you either clap your hands or you stomp your feet. Okay, let's try this one time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, very good, very good. Now birds to the table. So birds, they often gather fruits in tree hollows just like this one right here. Okay, we have 4 fruits on each side. Supporters ready? Birds, are you ready? Ready and go! Supporters. Wani, It's just the warm-up, she says excuses. Yeah, excuses, right. It's very hot already. Yes, Bonnie. One more game. Okay, what do you think about one more game? Cocky, would you like to have one more game? He says no. Cocky, how about we give Stanley here a second chance, okay? So birds back to the table. So once again, we have 4 fruits on each side of the table. Now Stanley supporters, you have to cheer louder. The louder you cheer, the faster these birds might actually run, okay? Ready, set, and go! The true blue champion this morning is Cookie! Honey, I'm sure Stanley here has tried his very best, right? He probably needs a little bit more practice. Nonetheless, let's give it up for fruit gathering applause. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in a very short while we will be having our grand finale, so please do not go anywhere just yet. Now, I'm sure the birds in the show, they have amazed you, and some of them may have even made you laugh. But please, do not forget the bird conservation champions that you have met today. You and I, we can help these birds simply by making sure that the paper or wood that we buy comes from recycled sources. Remember, we have the power to choose what we buy, so let's all make the right choice and make a difference for our feathered friends today. It looks like we are all set to go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for our grand finale, we will be having lots of birds on stage, so let's get started. First up from Africa, here comes our great white pelican. Next up to Eastern Europe, our Dalmatian pelican. Back to Africa, first in their long, Saturdays, our greater flamingo. Last but not least, let's color the skies for beautiful locals from South America coming from up there and there. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our grand finale of birds. Let's give them a big hand. Now with that, we have also come to the end of the high flyer show. Now remember, please remain in your seat as my friendly staff usher you out in an orderly manner. Lastly, on behalf of our sponsors, the Singapore Press Holdings Foundation, continue to have a wonderful day right here in the park. Before you leave, please take a look around you and take all your belongings when you go. Thank you and bye-bye!
stopped by to have lunch, and in case you're wondering, the chicken sausage spaghetti and the snapple cost us $17.40. It's really very expensive in the Jurong Bird Park, and the food was, I would say, very mediocre. So the African Treetops is another exhibit that we had to pay $2.50 per person to enter. But I would highly recommend this exhibit because you get very close to the birds. So if you would like to see them up close, this is the place for you. So to enter the Bird Discovery Center, we had to pay another $2.50 per person, and that's how payment is done. Just tap your credit card or your EasyLink card. Everything here is actually contactless payment. This is another exhibit I would recommend if you are looking to get up close to the birds. Another exhibit that we had to pay $2.50 for. So right here you would see the waterfalls and some birds. Yeah, that's about it. The Parrot Paradise is one of the paid exhibits that we skipped. Lastly, the Kings of the Skies show.
My name is John. A big welcome to all of you to the Kings of the Sky show. My name is John once again. How all of you feeling today? Feeling okay? That's good. Some of you have your umbrellas are already on standby. Okay, just make sure it's really low, almost touching your scalp. Okay, we do not want the birds to land on those umbrellas. But before we start the show, we do have a few gentle reminders. Number one, everybody, when the birds are really close to you, do not attempt to reach out and touch these birds, okay? Because the birds here are all carnivorous birds. That means they eat meat, and all of you are covered with meat. Alright, so be very, very careful. The number 2, remain seated for the entirety of the program. And last but not least, all of you remain seated, do not exchange seats, of course, in between zones as well. All of you give a thumbs up if you already checked into your zones, please. Thank you so much for having your masks on at all times and have a safe distance of 1 meter from other families and other people. That's awesome, everybody. So, all of you, can we kickstart the show? Yes, that was so disappointing. Okay, everybody, are we ready for the show? Very, very nice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let us begin. Well, everybody, now that is Susie, our American bald eagle. Come on, all the way here, girl. Fantastic job. Everybody, give her a big hand. Come on. Oh, that fantastic entrance. And the emblem of the United States of America as well. Now, some of you might be wondering, right now, why are they called the bald eagle when you can clearly see the feathers on her head? Well, that's because when she flies really high in the clouds, her head camouflages against the white clouds. So people thought they are bald, but you can clearly see there are feathers on her head. Now, of course, these are really beautiful birds, can also be found in the Northern America, in Alaska as well, all the way up to Canada as well. One flight as well. Take a good look at that. Now everyone look at the beautiful beak, really powerful talons. So my fingers should never go near to those talons. Okay, really powerful, able fox, even a big fox as well. Really powerful. All of you have a very good shot of this bird. A fantastic one, already 20 years old this year, same as my age. Okay, all of you laughing, just kidding. Thank you, Susie, all the way to the corner, please. Everybody, American bald eagle, starting off the show. All right, okay. Our next bird now would be a bird that likes to eat carcasses just like that one. So this bird eats dead animal. Now what bird of prey comes to your mind? Vulture, all the way well done, alright? So everybody, let's take a look at Titan. Good fly. Everybody, now this is Titan, our turkey vulture, and it can be found from the tip of Canada all the way down to the tip of South America. Well, they're the most numerous vulture species in the world, numbering way more than 10 million of them in the wild. So many. So because of that huge number, they're known to be a smoke signal, whereby they circle in the sky when they detect a carcass. And as soon as they descend upon the scene of the carcass, all the other vulture species will follow suit. So everybody, let's take a close look now. That's a good position of your Titan. Everyone look at his nostrils. Okay? But could you see his nostrils is hollow, it is see-through. So that is a contributing factor for his keen sense of smell. And he's so excited to go back home already. Thank you, Titan. All the way back to your favorite trainer. Everybody, give it up for Titan. Thank you so much, Sharon. They're clapping for the bird, not you. Go back in. Okay. Oh, what sound is that? Anybody recognize that sound? Owl! Thank you, young ladies. These are birds that can also hunt during the night time. That's right. Now, could you help me and spot out where the owl is? It's definitely not on me, okay? All the way to the back with that gentleman, okay? Alright, so in the show, well, the owl is going to make a flight. Now, a gentle reminder, everybody, remain seated and be as quiet as possible so you get to experience this unique ability of silent flying. Perfect one. Alright, folks, did you hear any sound at all? No, that's the correct answer. They're very quiet. So when they fly, unlike normal birds, okay, there's no sound at all, because of the soft edges at the tip of the feathers that absorb all the sound frequencies
created by the wing flaps. Well, that's not the only reason, everybody. There's another reason too why these owls need to fly so quietly. It's got to do with the food they hunt. Now, what do they hunt for? Do we have a cricket sound effect? No, we don't. Okay. Yes, that's right, mice and rats, okay? Mice and rats. These are, of course, rodents. The rodents come out at night and they have the cute sense of hearing. So the owl need to be extremely quiet, actually, to, of course, hunt for the food without being detected at all. That is what are also known as the silent hunters of the night. Now, right here, folks, we have Belang, our Malay fish owl. Would you want to do a short hop for me? A bit closer now. There we go. Now, this is a Malay fish that can be found throughout Southeast Asia, and this particular species has evolved themselves to hunt for fish, making them a very unique species indeed. But look at your left side, we have Soren joining us, and that would be a barn owl that can be found throughout the world, across 6 continents except for Antarctica. Well, commonly known for their hyper-sensitive hearing, that means they're able to hunt for food in total darkness. So just imagine, okay, now that bird on your right side is able to look at food without, of course, listening, just by listening to the movements and sounds of its prey. A really powerful one indeed. Well, both these birds are really dear to our hearts, okay? Let me tell you why. Because they were both hatched and raised right here in this very park. So Belang is 11 years old. Now look at the left side, how old do you think that bird could be? Any guesses, folks? 7 minus 1 actually, yes. 6 years old, okay? It's a very young age, but do you already know that is a fully grown owl? Okay, that's the maximum. Alright, thank you so much. A terrific job. Once you're ready, you can head back down, okay? Bye-bye. All the way and silent fly. You can see that you cannot hear any flappings at all, okay? Well, let's look at Belang. Very good attention. A look at our beautiful owl, giving you a very good death stare now, okay? Now, of course, owls, you should know that their eyeballs cannot rotate like human beings, okay? They're just elongated tubes in sockets, so they cannot rotate their eyes at all. But what can they rotate? Their neck, exactly, thank you. Okay, they can rotate their neck up to 270 degrees, okay? Not 360, okay? Not 360, okay? This is not a horror movie, okay? So 270 is perfect because of the 14 neck vertebrae from the owl, okay? Really good job biting my glove all the way back to, there we go. Alright everybody, let's give a big hand, come on, for our 2 owls today. All the way back in, that's good. I think we have the weather playing on us, okay? We have a very short drizzle and then stop, so that's good. So we shall now move on to the next one, which is a really good hunter, but very opportunistic one, showing you the aspect of intelligence. So what about now I'm doing is to set the markers on stage. And these markers is for the animal to execute the behavior right in front of your very eyes. Our last stage will be right up here. And our next step is to actually hide pieces of food right under these markers. So this is part of the positive reinforcement training whereby they will be instantly rewarded after execute that kind of behavior, okay? Now what I'm trying to show you guys is actually these are all the natural behaviors they do in the wild, okay? So you're going to see how intelligent this bird is. We have 5 rocks, but I'm going to hide food only under 3 rocks only. So let's take a look if later our special star is able to identify which rock has that. How about this last one? Yep, that's good to go. Let's keep the basket back into the wardrobe. Everybody, you may want to set your video functions ready for this one. All good? Everybody, let's invite Raul onto the stage. Hello, good afternoon, buddy. Raul, our southern crested Karakara, easily able to overturn the rock just like that, using his long legs and flat claws to find for food. Everybody, he found 3 out of 3. Good job, Raul, all the way through the pile of leaves. Look at that. Really opportunistic hunters, like I mentioned earlier, able to devour even turtle eggs and even penguin eggs as well. We have a tree bark. You saw that, everybody. Apart from using his legs, he was also using his beak to overturn the tree bark. But that's very effective. There we go. Thank you so much for that. No, I need my finger for later. Thank you. Okay. Now, apart from that, he's able to do vertical flights as well to catch insects like that. That was a very low one. I need my thumb for later too. Now, what about a very high one? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Everybody, a round of applause. Come on for Raul. Very good vertical flight, man. Okay, Raul, I need you to fly right up there, please. This one. Good one. Okay, now just now we met Soren, right? Now Soren was 6 years old. Now this bird here, believe it or not, is already 30 years old. Amazing, really amazing. But still looking very gorgeous. Thank you so much, Raul, for joining us today. You know what to do. All the way to the left. Wow. Raul, our southern character. That was nice. Awesome. So that was Raul. Let's do a very short recap, okay? So let's see what we have done so far. Let's see. We have met a hunter. We also have met carcasses, which is scavenged as well, and of course very important, a hunter. Now the next bird is a vulture. Okay, it is a vulture. Now let's look over to the right side. It is actually one of our longest star actually. Okay, and this name is Hazel. So everybody, look over to your right side. Let us now welcome Hazel. Wow, you saw that fly right above your head. Okay, so for this one with umbrellas, could you please kindly help me just for this segment? Okay, close the umbrellas for a while before we do any more flights. Okay, we have good. Okay, so let's talk about Hazel. Everyone, this is our food and vulture. The can be found in Africa. Okay, one of the amazing stars that have been helping us for the show multiple times, making a flight all the way to Treetops. Look at that. Did I scare you there? Okay, I did that. Amazing. It was part of the plan. Okay, now this amazing bird again is Hazel, a fantastic bird. Unfortunately, though, critically endangered. Okay, now that means that not many of them in the wild. Now, if you look at the size of that bird too, do you know that it's one of the smallest species of vulture that you can find in the wild? Well, let me have a very close look at the bird, especially for the center column. Okay, so whenever she's ready, okay, she can make a flight right over to me. Come on. Fantastic. Oh, overshot that. Okay, everyone, let's take a very close look at our vulture. Okay, you can see that is a hood, okay? Now, can you see there's very little hair above the head, so that it looks like a hood. So that's just called a hood and vulture. And a question for all of you folks. Why are many vultures in the wild, or in the wild actually, they're quite bald? Anybody know why? They're quite bald. You did not shave them, okay? It's because it's of a very good technique. Now, they like to stuff their whole head into the carcass, just like behind me like that. Okay, so when they stuff the head into the carcass, all the blood or the body fluid will not get stuck in their feathers. So that's why they're bald. Okay, it's a very cool feature, alright? Everyone say goodbye to Hazel. One last look. Thank you so much, Hazel. Our hood and vulture from Africa. Thank you, Hazel. Terrific job. Okay, now it's time for some action, okay, some interactive portion now. So let's do some steering right at the top of the stick. We're going to have lots of birds for the segment to be really close to you. So for this one, we will lose items on your head, like shades. Just be careful, okay? Now duck your head if you need to. Our next bird is a snatcher. Look to your right side. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Rado, our Romani car. Whoa! Look at a really strong bird, that. Next time I need to use two hands, okay? Able to snatch the stick as well from me. Really powerful grip, but that was a really good attempt. We have a second try. Ready, everybody? 1, 2. Yes! That was good. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Come on. That was great. Now, for those of you who think that was fantastic, what about a throw into mid-air, okay? Let's see if Rado can catch that. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was a great flight. Look at how Rado soars, everybody. And that was indeed an amazing feature of the Brownie kite. Now, without further delay, let us now welcome our team of Brownie kite. Here we go. Just like that, let's do 5 throws into the air. Let's see how many of those throws can they catch, okay? Let's do our 5 throws right about now. Number 1. Wow, that was good. Number 2. Nice. Was that a catch? It was? Okay, good. Number 3. Very nicely done. We have 2 more throws to go. Let me change to this angle there. There's one really high up in there. That's really good. Number 4. Oh, that was close. Okay, one last one. Number 5. Everybody give them a round of applause. That was 4 out of 5. Very, very good fun. Now, as you can tell, they like to fly really high up. Now, they fall under the category of soaring birds, okay? The soaring birds means they like to really fly up, using the winds against them, fighting the turbulence, and then just use that to soar. Really wonderful birds indeed. Now, there's one right above, or right in front of you actually. Hello, that was a good one. Okay, look at the features, everyone. This is a good time to share with you the features. You can see they are fully white in color from head all the way to this abdomen. And that tells me that this bird has already reached its adult stage. That one right, yeah, that's above me there. Could you tell? Now, if you see this bird in the wild, it's fully brown in color. This means it's still a juvenile, a very young bird. A very young one. Okay, now, by the way, good news is you can see these birds in the wild in Sungai Buloh and also in Bukit Timah Nature Reserve as well. Now, could you spot one above you? Is there any more birds? No? There isn't? Okay, good. Now, these birds are also really good in snatching as well as you can tell. So our next star is really cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall continue. Descend upon the carcass. More vultures will follow. Alright everybody, we're now joined by a big group of vultures, okay? And of course we have 2 lovely spots just right beside me there. Okay, now let's take a look at them first. We have 1, 2, 3 big brown ones, and right in front of me is a stork. Now this is a marble stork. Okay, I need my personal space. Thank you. Alright, now the marble stork can also be found in Africa, just like these 3 scenarios vultures. They can be found in Europe as well. Now they coexist together, everybody, to feed on the huge carcass just like that. Very important birds, okay? Now you know they eat all the dead animals, right? But that stops the spread of contagious diseases and bacteria. So they are the natural cleanup crew, okay? Part of the keystone species. So we do need their assistance immediately, right? But just imagine all the rotting meat, the carcass just like that one, are left in the open. No vultures eat them. It will be attracting viruses to spread. So that's why we need vultures to eat all of them, okay? Now the marble storks are very interesting as well. They like to snatch any kind of animals that is escaping from fires, okay? So they will wait at the edge of any grassland fires or bush fires, and they will just snatch any kind of animals that's trying to escape from the fire. And as you can tell, they're really good in also snatching meat from the trainers, just like that, okay? Very, very good birds indeed. Now, having said all of that, having seen all these amazing birds flown here today, I'm very sure all of you are, of course, indeed agree with us that these birds certainly deserve a matter of the title, the Kings of the Sky. Thank you so much, everybody, alright? Now, it looks like the weather has been really good for us. Now, take note, of course, we will be exiting the arena in an orderly fashion. So, we will be starting from zone C, I believe. Okay. So, we will be exiting from zone Z. Now, we will be exiting from the top rows all the way to the bottom. So, once you remain seated, folks, and once we have the green light for you to remain standing, then we'll exit, okay? Now my name is John once again. I hope you're really entertained for the show. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. Goodbye. Okay, the water bros of Zone C, be on standby.
So it has been widely advertised that the 50th anniversary promotions are going at $2.50 per ticket. But to be very honest with you, you will definitely spend more than $2.50 because the entrance to the park is $2.50. But you still have to pay for the bird shows, and you still got to pay for certain attractions in the park. So we have already walked around almost the entire park, and we have already spent about $15 so far. So it's not the $2.50 that everyone thinks it is. You got to spend more money in here.